see is in this lane, right? You don't see the person coming behind me. You see the very end.
You're both stopped at the light.
No.
Yes, you are.
A potentially self-inflicting moment there. Former 911 Director Tyrell Morris in an exclusive interview with our David Hammer, and that interview might be used as evidence in the trial that begins today for Morris.
Something we'll have to wait and see. Morris is facing multiple felony charges after investigators say he falsified reports about a car wreck that he was in 2 years ago. Winston Reed is joining us live from criminal court with more on this case, catching us up on all of the details in this. Good morning, Winston.
Good morning. Yes, so Morris and his attorneys actually tried to prevent that interview with WWL from being used as evidence in this trial. However, the judge in this trial gave our interview with Morris the green light, so it is expected to be used by the plaintiffs in this case. Back in March, Morris, he was in the mayoral race, and he came to our studios and our station over in the French Quarter to have a sit-down interview with our chief investigator, David Hammer. And at the time, he was facing multiple felony charges, including malfeasance in office, insurance fraud, false impersonation of a peace officer, and injuring public record. Surveillance video from the accident 2 years ago showed Morris in a public vehicle, and another vehicle stopped at a red light before Morris swerves into that other vehicle. We spoke with a legal expert from Loyola who says Morris may actually consider taking the stand to not only explain himself for the car accident, but the interview with our David Hammer.
Mr. Morris would have to make a decision with his attorney whether or not he should take the stand. The problem is when the videotape comes in, it could be very damaging to Mr. Morris. And one consideration is, do I need to take the stand to try to explain the videotape so it won't be so damaging to him?
And on top of impersonating a peace officer, that allegation for flashing his lights after the accident, investigators say that Morris also changed the drug and alcohol policy for public employees who are involved in accidents. Reporting live here at Criminal Court, Winston Reed, WWL, Louisiana.